Alright students, so in today's lesson we are going to discuss different diagrams which may appear in your task 1, IELTS task 1, right? So we can have a line graph. This kind of image may appear in your task 1 question paper. Then there can be a bar chart, pie chart, table, map, process, like steps, how some activity is done, like here in the figure you can see plastic recycling overview. And then sometimes in certain cases 2 figures can appear in one task, like a pie chart and a bar graph. So these are some of the figures that may appear in your task 1, these kind of diagrams. So in today's lesson we are going to discuss that while writing and explaining these tasks, the figures in your answer sheet, what kind of signposting can be used. Now first of all you need to understand what is signposting. So signposting is defined as a device which writers or speakers use to let their readers or listeners know which direction their writing or speech is moving. It's important in speeches and writing as it helps people to follow the meaning of what you are saying. They function as guides, right, that guide the reader or listener throughout the writing or speech. So signposting is very, very important. To get a good band score, you can introduce the topic in this way, like the graph shows, the table reveals, the chart displays, the diagram illustrates, some interesting facts concerning are revealed in the diagram. Several key trends are revealed by the graph showing. As you know, in task 1 of IELTS writing, after the introductory paragraph we write the overview, that overall what can be seen in the figure or the diagram. So to start the overview you can write in short, overall, on the whole, or the main thing that can be observed here is that. Now once you start with the introduction of the first set of data, you can start with to commence. Sometimes students write that also. So when you are introducing the second set of data, you can use meanwhile, the figures show that, the data shows that. As for the it shows that, turning to the it can be seen that. So you have to fill the gaps with the information from your task, the diagram. Introducing the first major trend. So if there is some trend, you can say first of all it is clear that, most noticeably of all, it can be seen that, the first result worth pointing out is that. Moving to the lesser trends, you can use another trend that can be observed is that, it is also worth pointing out that, also worth noting is that. Exceptions to the main trend. So if there is some kind of exception, you want to mention that in your task. Just a second. So you can use however, this was not always the case. However, it should be pointed out that there was one noticeable exception, however. Now in case you need to compare and contrast the data, then similarly, by contrast, a similar trend can be observed in the results for however reveal a markedly different trend. So these are some good signposts. You need to add some figures, like the numbers you need to add. Then the figures were X and Y respectively. Use at with X and with Y. Okay. So these are some of the signposts, some of the like good sentences you can use to introduce different trends or set of data that you have in your task 1. So in tomorrow's lesson we'll be discussing signposting for task 2. Thank you.